Hello friends, change of pace today. I had a spur of the moment video idea that I decided I had to go through with. I was browsing Depop the other day and I came across a couple of sellers that were offering up this very particular type of shirt, embroidered shirt, that were almost exactly like some that I have seen in my mom's wardrobe and have grown up seeing her wear and always thought were, extremely dated and ugly. And it was fascinating to see these young sellers my age or possibly a little bit younger styling them in a completely new way. To them this is like maybe vintage fashion that they are reclaiming and doing something new with. And I was like, oh, this is so interesting because I'm so used to viewing it in just a very dated kind of not very fashionable light. It occurred to me, my mother's wardrobe is a treasure trove of late 80s and early 90s conservative fashion. I would describe my mother's sense of style as a 90s preschool teacher, and she's just never left that. It's just always stayed in that very tiny little niche, and it's adorable, and lots of people are very enchanted by her sense of style. And so I got the idea, well, in light of seeing this new generation, my generation, taking these old styles of clothing and redressing them, restyling them in a completely different way than I've ever seen them done before, I thought, well, it'd be super fun to try it too. And since my mom's wardrobe is a treasure trove, I decided with her permission to raid her closet and just see what I could come up with. My sense of fashion is quite unusual as well. So I'm not trying to style these in a modern way. I'm more styling them to my taste as best I can. My way of styling definitely skews towards history bounding. So a lot of it's just like kind of history bounding with 80s and 90s clothes. My favorite item that I'm featuring in this video is this Pooh Bear jumper. This jumper is infamous in my household just because it is so over the top. I am ashamed to say I was once embarrassed of this jumper, but this jumper played an integral role in me acquiring my first boyfriend, so let that be a lesson to you youngins out there who are embarrassed of your parents' eccentricities. You never know how those eccentricities might benefit you in the future. So try to outgrow that. Anyway, I don't really know what I'm rambling on about. Let's get on to the actual outfits and their explanations.
Okay, I know I said like 2 seconds ago that I was going to be attempting to style these in a modern way. No, that immediately went out the window in favor of playing dress up. My mom has this wool brown suit in the closet that she never wears because she hates it and it's not really her style. And I could not resist pairing this sort of upholstery fabric type vest with it. It screams brand new elementary school teacher to me, like someone who's just finished her student teaching and is trying desperately hard to look really put together and professional. Also, just any woman who teaches Sunday school. I don't know why, I never attended Sunday school. I'm not sure why I feel this way, but I have a suspicion. See, I was homeschooled for the entirety of my education, and in 4th grade, instead of being taught by my mother, I watched this taped classroom for an entire year, and it was through a Christian school, and all of the teachers looked like this. Like, exactly like this. I look exactly like them, and it's a little frightening, except for I don't have big pearl earrings and that puffy curled hairdo. I fondly look back on 4th grade as the worst year of my primary education, not because of how these women looked, but because the program was so hard. Any fellow homeschooler who was put through the Abeka program as a child knows my pain. This outfit was actually, I think, kind of fun. Would never wear it out. It's horrendously dated, but I do like the pencil skirt. It's perhaps not the most flattering, but there's something kind of powerful feeling about wearing a pencil skirt. The next outfit is a little weird. I started with a pretty similar base. I've got the pencil skirt, but this time I've got a short sleeve blouse, and then I'm pairing it with this very casual sweatshirt. This is something that my mom wore a ton when I was growing up, and I think she's had this ever since she was in high school. I think this would be cute just on its own if I could get the tucking right, but I'm not good at this type of tucking, and the skirt was really tight. So yeah, I think if I was 15 pounds lighter, it would have looked a little better. And then I added a belt. I'm not sure if this makes it better or worse. There is, I don't know, it creates an interesting shape so long as I don't turn sideways. Oh, and then I pull the collar out. I don't think that adds to it at all. I think I could have left the shirt off. Yeah, I don't know what I think. Oh, sweet child, don't turn sideways. This is my mom's Valentine's Day dress. This was made specifically to wear on Valentine's Day, and only Valentine's Day. So I went for a Victorian-esque inspired outfit with this. I think it could have done without the cardigan sweater. I think it's just a little too much. But, you know, if you're gonna wear it on Valentine's Day, it's February, you're gonna be cold. And then I added this brooch pin because this sweater doesn't actually button. I think it's a bit much. I should have left the sweater off. But the dress is quite cute. And this is the jumper dress style that my mom makes all of her novelty dresses in. So you'll be seeing this silhouette again. This one is very simple, just a Scotty Dog sweater and a red pleated skirt. And then I added a ribbon. This, I think, is one of the most wearable outfits in this whole whatever this is. I think it's pretty cute and simple, and I really like the lace collar this top has. It definitely has a past decades feel, but I'm just not sure what decade. The base for this next outfit starts with this layering dress. My mom has had this underdress for quite a while. Here you can see it in a family picture back when I was probably 3. Next comes the Pooh Bear jumper. And I've added a brooch pin. Baby child, hurry up. Next, I did something a little strange. I layered this many-tiered pink skirt over top to create more of a blouse and skirt effect. And with so many layers on the bottom, it definitely does give the skirt support and make it flare out quite a bit more than it would normally. Now, I'm not sure if this belt, again, was necessary, but I really dislike the look of elastic exposed, so I decided to add it. Honestly, I think this is pretty adorable. It has some Disney bounding vibes to it. Even though the top is Pooh Bear themed, honestly, this kind of makes me think of Snow White. Very cute, Disney-ish, cottagecore-y. I think this is adorable. This is definitely the most wearable. It's just a very simple blue skirt and a green top with white polka dots that you can't even see because the camera quality isn't great. Now, this would have looked a lot better if I had accessorized with white, but I chose black because the buttons were black on the skirt and the more casual shoes I had were also black. So I decided just to ignore the white polka dots in the blouse and accessorize with black. I think this would have looked better with white though. This one is adorable, very mid-century. There's a picture of my mom wearing this blue skirt. I think that picture would have been taken probably in 99 or 2000. Okay, this is my favorite. So my mom has a lot of these polyester trying to mimic silk blouses, and they're so hot and not breathable, but they're so pretty. So I start with the base of one of these blouses and then my bloomer petticoat that you can find a tutorial for here on my channel. And then I layered this blue, very, very light full skirted dress. And my mom actually uses this for a bathing suit cover-up. She was horrified when she saw how I styled this. But it creates this very interesting baby doll effect. And the collar pulled out completely transforms how this dress looks. Now, I regret adding the belts to this. I think it would have looked a lot better without one and just have been a more loose-fitting look. Plus, the pinks and the greens don't match fairly well. You can't see from this far away, but there is green sort of foliage in the print of the dress, but it's a lot more brown. The belt should have been completely left off. Other than that, I quite like this. I think it's very adorable. And then this very cozy pink sweater was added. This is how I would wear it without the sweater. Again, I really wish the belt wasn't there, but it's still cute regardless. Okay, that's the end. Bye.